Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the A3U Review.
In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the Hasbro Generations Leader Class Jetfire.
And to continue from last week's tour at the store, we're going to take a look at our studio.
That's right, you've been seeing us film at our studio. Well, we're going to give you guys an exclusive tour. So with that being said, I'm Alex.
I'm Boris.
And you're watching
the A3U Review. Here we have the Leader Class Generations Jetfire.
First thing, of course, we notice is completely new mold.
I kind of like it in robot mode like this. It's definitely got a lot of articulation, specifically in the legs, as well as the arms. The only thing I find with Jetfire is the hands. Again, they don't kind of swivel at the wrists.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer.
You also noticed the head mold, right? That's pretty cool. What did you think about that?
I like the fact that they have two options, right? First of all, I really like this very classic look from the cartoon, exactly like the way he looks. And then you have the option of the visor, which is like kind of I guess the Macross style, Robotech style.
Yeah, that's very much from the whole Macross influence. And of course, those who don't know, the very first Jetfire was actually licensed from Bandai. It was a Macross mold. And
you know what we got to talk about, of course? This red chrome. This red chrome is just...
Let's address the big elephant in the room. Honestly, I don't think it's done badly in terms of the chrome. I just feel like that's not the Jetfire I remember. I
just find it's just a bit too much. These pieces are great. They're fantastic. Great sculpting on them. But I think that if it was a dark red, like a solid red color, it would look a lot better.
I agree with you. I would have preferred just like a matte, darker red. Yeah. Like the original. And I could say that kind of for all of the red that it uses. It uses very much the Hasbro kind of orangey red that we're used to. It's not bad, it's just I've always liked the darker red that Takara tends to use on their applications. So I'm actually really curious to see what Takara has in store because they do address some of these differences. Another glaring thing I wanted to bring up too, Alex, is the legs. Here. Oh yeah? If you kind of look in the inside here, it's just exposed.
They didn't have to have it exposed like that. That's weird.
They probably could have done something for it. I think maybe we should break it into alternate mode. Into his jet mode, since we talked about that.
Sure, let's do it. He looks pretty good.
I like it. He's got all his landing gear and everything. Another cool little thing is this little cockpit thing. Oh yeah, that opens up.
That's always a nice detail.
Yeah.
What I like about it is that this whole thing just looks solid. It's not like parts sticking out all over the place. It's actually pretty good. I mean, it hides it underneath pretty well. I mean, like this big chunk here, we just assume that it's just, you know, a jet part or you know, part of the engine or something like that. So
the back actually looks not too bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad actually. What's actually very interesting for me when I see it in the jet mode compared to the robot mode is that the chrome parts don't look as bad in the jet mode. You know, still I don't really like it that much, but it looks better as part of the jet as opposed to, I guess, part of the robot. Because when it's a robot mode, he's holding it as a gun, and it's just he's holding red chrome guns, right? But here it just looks like, okay, these are jet parts.
Here you see all the red that kind of goes along with it. So maybe that's also it. It's just the coloring. Yeah. When it's all together.
Yeah, it just integrates better.
I think all in all though, it's decent. Not a perfect Jetfire for me by any means, but it definitely improves upon the classics.
Yeah, that's
Voyager.
Right.
I like this one a lot better. So yeah, having said that, let's give it a rating.
Let's do that. For aesthetic, I'm gonna give it an 8. I actually like the mold. I like the way he looks in robot and vehicle mode, but I'm not giving it a higher score because of that chrome.
I'm gonna give it 7 for aesthetics. I do like the mold. I love the head sculpt. Not too sure I like the chrome as much on this, and some of the other paint apps leave a little bit to be desired. And there are also a couple of things that I mentioned about the hands and the legs. So it's a 7 for me.
For playability, I'm giving it a 6. The transformation wasn't very challenging, and I only really see myself posing the arms a bit.
Same here, 6 for me. I don't see myself transforming it back and forth a whole lot. The actual transformation itself is not super intricate or interesting. And, you know, on the whole, I think I'm like you, I'm just gonna pose it.
For innovation, I'm going with a 7. Sure, they came up with a new mold, and it is a figure and character that we've been waiting for a long time, but I don't know, there's something that I wanted more out of it. I just feel that it could be more innovative.
I'm gonna give it a 6. The transformation itself is kind of predictable, and in terms of just other little neat things that you would expect on an innovative figure, it's not there. And after waiting so long, leaves you a little bit thirsty.
So my overall score is a 7?
And mine is a 6.3.
I think that this is a figure that a lot of Transformers fans will want, but something tells me that Takara version is gonna be better.
Yeah, I'm crossing my fingers for that as well, because I've been waiting a while for a well-done Jetfire.
Alright, and that is our review of the Hasbro Leader Class Generations Jetfire.
So that wraps up the review portion of our show, and as promised, we said we would show you the rest of the studio. We ready to show them the studio? I've been really excited myself.
Well, I'm excited, and I'll bet that a lot of other fans or viewers are excited, because I'll bet that some of you guys happened to catch the studio as it was being built on Property Brothers.
Yeah, that's right. It was by fluke. My wife had put in an application for it. We didn't think that we'd get it. You know, it was one of those things where I was just like, yeah, go do it. Didn't think it would ever actually happen, and before I knew it, they were building this awesome studio slash collector's man cave for us. So it seemed like it was a perfect location for us to start filming some of the reviews.
Absolutely, and that's what we're gonna do now. And because as you can see, there's a lot of cool stuff around us.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's you know, a lot of times when you guys are watching the reviews, you're seeing just like a snapshot of the corner and whatnot. But yeah, this actual whole wall is third-party stuff. Maybe we should,
you know what? Let's take a look. All right, let's do this. So the first thing we're gonna look at is right behind your head.
Oh.
What do we got over here, Boris?
So yeah, we just got some sort of third-party wall going on here. I just have some of the Mastermind Seekers. I love the whole set, the Awakening.
Yeah, those
all
look
the way
good.
through to the colored versions. And then I started kind of getting into the Fans Project stuff here. I definitely have a lot of Fans Project stuff. Almost all of them. I'd say I'm missing just a few pieces, but I kind of went crazy on the Fans Project stuff, as most people probably have. As you can see, I'm running out of room, trying to figure out where to put stuff. These are the mech ideas.
Yeah.
Gemini twins, or Demolition Crew.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Cool. Let's take a look at what's over on this side.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more coverage over here. So
okay.
Wall.
This looks like a crazy third-party wall you got here.
Yeah, this is again, it's actually all Fans Project.
It's all Fans Project.
Yeah, it just shows you just how much that they've come out with in the recent years.
There's like an evolution of products, evolution of Fans Project products, because like, I mean, they started off with like, you know, like the trailer and these guys. Oops.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The parallax stuff. Yeah, don't break stuff.
I know, like, damn, it's like all over the place.
Just because you're the set.
And then of course you have your combiners here, and then the Fans Project Core stuff. Man, just so much stuff here.
It ranges, and I mean, like, if anyone hasn't collected a lot of this stuff, I mean, this is all the Causality series, and then you're getting into a lot of the first series, which is the Parallax series, which got a lot of accessories, armor, and all that. And then yeah, you have a lot of the Warbot series up here, which of course many of them come out for the FP Core line, as well as some have been mass release, like the Assaulter, Defender, Revolver was a recent one.
Well, let's head over to this section right here, and let the viewers know what's going on there.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Okay. Okay, we're on this side of the studio, and you'll notice that things are above us.
This is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, the G.I. Joe
yeah.
crossover. Doesn't transform, but I thought it's so freaking awesome because it had, I love Jetfire. Yeah, and that's, you know, it's one of my favorite pieces in alt mode.
Yeah.
I just can't stand Masterpiece Megatron in robot mode. And yeah, good luck ever trying to get that thing to stand properly.
Yeah.
It's really a lot of work, so I got like this third-party Justy Toys kit, put it on there, slapped it on the wall, and
it looks good, man.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I recommend everyone mount their Megatron MP05. So let's
head over to this side and see what we got over here.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that we take up only like a third of the screen, and that is because this is actually way up high.
Yeah, originally they didn't build in, I felt, enough shelving to handle my classics collection. So I just put in an extra shelf in the top. I'm a big fan of the classics collection, as you know, Hankei, Classics, United.
That's right.
You name it. Just all that scale I love. So this is kind of all of it. Well, not all of it. These are most of the Autobots.
It looks good. I mean, using that glass, because you know it's hard to get light passing through in such a like closed space. So it was a good decision to use glass. All right, well let's head over to this side and see what Boris has got over there.
Even more displays.
More and more. So on this side of the wall, it looks like the display is getting way more and more epic.
Yeah, on the top you have more classics line, but they're the Decepticons.
Yeah.
I love my Seekers. Seekers
look good.
They're definitely a big part of my childhood. I always loved the Jets. Then it's getting kind of into the Masterpiece line. I have a couple of third-party things in here. The Quake Waves.
Oh yeah.
The dark version and the regular purple version. I really like that figure. Then there's also the other masterpieces that have come out in the past. Wild Rider in the back there. Rodimus, Tiger Tracks, got the King Grimlock back there.
Yeah.
Love King Grimlock.
Looking good.
This is Year of the Horse Optimus. I'm actually not a huge fan of it. I just had nothing to put there, so I put that there for now. Yeah, this display, believe it or not, is still kind of in the works. I'm just kind of putting things to where I think they should go for now, but I'd love to get some more risers and stuff to do it properly. And for those who are watching, you know, and you trying to do your own displays and whatnot, risers are your best friend.
Yeah.
Try to get different sizes, even if you don't think you're gonna use it.
Yeah.
It's amazing what proper height can do for a display and proper variation of that height.
You know what's very interesting, and I have to point this out, you could possibly be the only Transformers collector out there who actually has a dedicated Devastator shelf.
What can I say? Devastator was easily my most favorite combiner as a kid.
For sure.
Probably from a lot of people. As you move down here, there's a lot more of the Encore stuff. As well as some original pieces, like I got the Ruination there. I think this is a commemorative Predaking.
Yeah.
And you know, I got some of the original Minicons. I always liked Minicons when I was a kid. So yeah, and then, you know, Omega Supreme, well, that's actually a G1 Omega Supreme in amazing shape. And then I have my little Jetfire display and my Rodimus display here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. A Jetfire and Rodimus display, what a combo.
Yeah, it's just the only thing I could fit in here. Like I said, it's not completely fleshed out. This is another first
work in progress.
Another first world problem, but you know, it's getting there. It's not perfect.
Well, let's move over to this side and see what we got here.
There is more.
There is more. It never ends. This is the other side of the display, and what I have beside me is the Metroplex. You guys already seen this before, but what really like drives me crazy is this is the Shrine of Prime.
I'm not really a completionist, as you guys have probably already seen going through all this. I kind of collect the things that I like, the things that I don't care. I leave it out. Even if it's the last figure that I need to complete the whole series. If I don't like it, I don't buy it.
Yeah.
The Primes are no different. I really like Prime, and I've always liked Nemesis Prime or Scourge. And I kind of just collected my favorite black and red primes. So for every single red prime that you see here, there is a black counterpart to it. That is these two displays. So I've got quite a few of them. And then some that are watching probably are like, you're missing quite a few, and that's very true. There are just some primes that I don't care for, and I'll probably never have in here.
And I really like this actually. This is this display of the movie primes with the normal ones, and then of course the black versions.
Yeah, I mean, it can only fit so much. Like, so honestly, this is not very scalable display, because as soon as there are 3 or 4 more primes, because I have to get the black and the red, you can kind of start seeing it's gonna run out of space soon.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I would fit another liter. That's why the movie ones are even on here.
Yeah.
But you know, it's again a first world problem, so
yeah,
I probably shouldn't complain too much about it.
Yeah. Well, I think that about wraps up this, but I noticed there's some non-Transformer stuff over there that the audience might want to take a look at.
This is very cool.
Let's head over there.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay.
You gotta see it.
Okay. It looks like we have encountered the wall of Nintendo.
Yeah, my wife is a huge Mario fan. Anything Mario, you're talking Donkey Kong,
Mario Kart.
Even the bad guys, Wario, Bowser, anything part of the Mushroom Kingdom is part of her kingdom.
Yeah.
So given that there's so much Transformer stuff in this room, I thought it only appropriate that she got the main wall. So that's why there's all this cool deckling that we did.
So Boris, is that it? We're done here, right?
No, there's actually some spillover that had to be put in.
Oh boy. There's more.
And more displays, which I said I wasn't gonna do, but I just couldn't let go of these things. So let's take a look at some of the non-Transformers I have up in my other displays.
Okay. How do we get there?
We can take your elevator.
Okay, let's take the elevator.
All right.
Ding! All right, so what we have here is looks like a Hot Toys display.
Yeah, so all of my Hot Toys overflow ended up here in my office. I had no place to display downstairs, but I really like these, so I kind of set up my own display beside my desk. So you got the Iron Man series, of course. This is, you know, one of my favorite superheroes, Iron Man. Yeah, the Hall of Armor is great, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks fantastic. Holy cow.
I thought it was stupid at first until you put it together and you turn the lights on.
It's impressive.
It's really impressive, and the blue lighting that goes through and lights up all the I mean, it's just like a little 3M sticker thing with line art on it, but the blue like makes it glow and almost gives it this holographic feel.
So cool.
And then the lighting on the background really flushes it out, so it really feels like it's this holographic thing over top of it. So they actually did a very good job with the lighting in this Hall of Armor. And then of course my Batman display.
Nice.
All of the Arkham Asylum video game ones. The Jim Lee is really cool. It's all aluminum, hard to pose, but really great styling, really good weight to it. And that's just a statue of an older Batman series. And of course the Christian Bale Dark Knight with the back good.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I love it. This is actually Sonar Batman.
Okay.
But Sonar Batman's cool because he actually comes with the cape. He also comes with all the sonar pieces and that glowing mask, which I really liked. So this was from, I think, the
DX12?
Yeah, it might be. And of course I forgot about Gantry.
Yeah, look at that.
And War Machine up there. Gantry set is probably one of the coolest. Comes with a Mark IV. Oh wait, Mark III.
Yeah.
Is it Mark III or Mark IV?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. Don't take my word for it. It's one of those, the hard ones to get. And it comes with, I think it's Mark IV.
Yeah.
And then it comes with the Gantry set. Comes with this little cool thing that puts them out. And then War Machine. That's probably my favorite War Machine. It's actually probably my favorite suit out of all the suits.
It does look good.
It looks really, really good. And then, of course, some Incline customs. I really like it. Well, this one's not. This one's my own custom with the Dark Emperor render form kit. Really, really cool. But that one I did. That was my first custom, and then these ones are much you can tell the difference. This is from someone that's been doing it for many years, and Klein is excellent customizer. Yeah. He also did the Hercules that's down there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and then I just got some random stuff down there that didn't fit, like the Fort Max, who's like another little child. And my RID Rail Racer.
Rail Racer's nice.
Yeah, one of my favorite combiners for sure. If you guys haven't ever seen Rail Racer, he is amazing. You need to pick him up. If you like combiners, Rail Racer is the bomb. All right. Yeah. So that's kind of the collection down there.
All right, well, very nice display. Yeah. Let's check out what's on this side because apparently there's more.
Yeah, there's even more.
Looks like smaller figures you have here.
Yeah, this display again is just in the works. It's not completely done, and you can see parts of that shelving is also missing some stuff. Yeah. Me and my wife actually put together a lot of Creo kits, and this is kind of like my Creo wall. I still actually have a whole bunch of Creos to put in there. God. I have all the micro combiners and all that kind of stuff.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I kind of went overboard with the Creo. I actually still have a closet full of...
oh my god, there's more.
Yeah, it's not even built. So, you know, I'm hoping next time I can update everyone with the finished version of this wall, but yeah, it's gonna basically house all my Creos, and then the built Creos on the top, and that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna be out of space after that. I'm thinking too much more to this place. It'll just have to be rotation after that. And, you know, sucks to be me, right?
First world problems. Well, this is a very impressive collection, Boris, in display. Thank you for showing us.
Thank you.
And it looks like this wraps up our little spotlight of the A3 Review studio.
Yeah, I hope to show you some updates in the future.
Yeah, once this is all complete.
Yep, definitely.
And that's our episode for today. We hope you enjoyed it.
Next week, we're going to take a look at some new things that are coming in the store. So if you want to catch them, make sure you stay tuned to this channel and watch the next episode.
That's right, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, Ages3andUp, and also follow us on Twitter at Ages3andUp. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Later.
Bye.